Hi, 你好, I'm Chef Tom. Today we are going to make Chinese steamed bun. Special request from Greg. So I have this warm water, not hot, warm water. I add some active yeast. And then give them a stir a little bit like this. Just enough of the yeast. Mix it with the warm water and let them rest for like 10 minutes. You can see a lot of little bubbles. You see, that means the yeast is very active right now. You can pour into the flour. Add some salt. And I use milk, or you can use plain water. I just lightly warm up with the microwave, just lightly. Not too hot, it's just warm. And I add sugar into it, dissolve it with my spoon. I pour it in. And now we just add some vegetable oil. And this one you have to get dirty. You use your hand. You just kind of mix it nice and evenly. Like this. Just start to forming a steamed bun dough. You just keep kneading the dough for about 4 to 5 minutes until they look like this. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is you can either place a towel and the cover up the bowl, or you can use plastic wrap. And we're going to store into a warm area. Usually I put it into my oven because the inside the oven is pretty warm, or you can put it in the microwave and then let them sit and rise the dough to double size. It take about hour, 15 minutes to hour and a half, depend. Alright, so this is pretty good. After 1 hour, the steamed bun dough rise twice as big. So we're gonna get it out. You see how soft? Ooh, the yeast smells so good. And then right here, we're gonna split it into 4 pieces. I just use my knife, my cleaver, and then we sprinkle some flour here. And we're just going to knead the dough real quick, just like that. And then we're going to make a long roll, nice and even. And then I just use a knife to cut every pieces. And the other 3 roll I already cover up with a towel, prevent that they get really dry. After you're done cutting the dough, you just flip over, make them stand all like this. And then I sprinkle more flour and just use my palm to press it down, form a bun shape, round. And then we're going to roll it with the rolling pin. Now we are making the bun wrapper. So when I using my rolling pin, in the center is quite thick, because in the center is where the filling gonna put in. Show you again. So the edge just go like this. You rotate the dough and you just roll over your rolling pin, trying to get as round as you can, like this. Everyone pretty much the same shape. Here, show you. Very simple. If your dough is sticky on your counter, you just simply add more flour. There we go. Don't have to be rushed. There we go. I got all the buns wrapper ready, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Probably the filling, I would say like a 1 to 2 tablespoons, like this, okay? And then you just pinch like this. Your thumb stay the same place, you just pinch and rotate like this. Okay, and this thumb here, you can press the filling in, and then you want to make sure. I like to keep a little air in the middle, so when the steam, the juice, everything will stay in. Here we go, I'll show you one more time. Filling here. There we go, a little more, like that. Okay, and then you just simply just pinch like this. See, a spiral, a little spiral. It looks really good like this. I'm gonna show you one more. Sometimes you can just kind of like extend the dough a little bit like that, and I fill the meat in. I think that's good enough. Watch, like this. Just pinch, pinch, pinch. Here we go. A steam bun. So what I did is I used the parchment paper, you cut little pieces, and this the steamer, and then you just place the finished uncooked bun on the top, and then we're gonna let them rest for another 30 to 40 minutes because they're gonna rise more before we get into the steamer. The mixture of the ground meat filling, I did a video about the steamed Asian meatballs recipe. I using that, I had some left over, so I will put that recipe in the description box. Okay, after the buns rest for another half hours, and now is ready to set into the steamer, and we're gonna let them steam for 15 minutes. Look really good right now. See, in China, there's so many regions. Every family have their own 包子 recipe or mantou. Mantou is just like a bun without the filling. So this is 包子. This is ground chicken and ground pork 包子. Alright, I'm gonna put the lids back on and let them steam for 15 minutes. The top layer, I put the 包子, 肉包子, which is the meat steam buns, and the second in the middle layer, I just put mantou, which is just the steam bun, just the plain bun. And you see the bottom layer, that is where you fill your water, hot water in here. And then this is a very inexpensive that you can get for your house. Usually they sell at the Asian market. It's very convenient. I use a lot of recipe for this steamer. And it's easy to wash too as well. So we have 3 more minutes. I'm going to show you the finished product. Now the steam bun is done. So I'm going to turn off the fire. Completely shut off. And please don't open the cover right away. What you usually want to do is just uncover a little bit. You see that? Just give them a little ear gap. Okay, like that. Maybe a 1/4 inch, no more than 1/4 inch. And just let the steam bun sit for 5 more minutes. If you uncover right away, because the bun is right now is really expanded, they get really, see, it's really nice inside. And then with the air, cold air, all of a sudden they shrink. So they look very soggy, really small, which is not good. Okay? Okay, after 5 minutes, wow, look at that. That's your steam bun. 肉包. How beautiful. And you can make your own favorite dipping sauce. Everybody have their own dipping sauce, I'm sure. So this is going to be so delicious. This is what they look like inside. See how soft, and the meat was just perfectly done. Beautiful. I'm Chef